Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's what I was saying, uh-oh, before.
Uh-oh. Where is my folders? Where...
You just stopped the recording?
Okay, come on, please tell... Yes, I did. Please tell me the entire thing didn't get lost. Okay, okay. I don't know which one it is. Okay, there's several folders here. Several files. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Open up the goddamn file! Ah! When I pressed spacebar to look at the goddamn CG, I was still clicked on OBS! Okay, okay, good, good. Wait. I shouldn't speak anything. I synced the file saved.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ. I'm here to yap about Higurashi when they cry. Kai, Chapter 8.
Yes.
Matsuribayashi? I am once again joined by Scrap Man Griffin. Yeah. Say hello, Griffin.
Hello, Griffin. I don't think that I've done that joke yet. I need to go...
Nope, you haven't. I think I would have remembered.
Nice.
Last time. Budget cuts to my brain. It's probably not a good accurate what happened last time. Watch the last video while you're here.
Literally, while you're here.
Preparation for tomorrow's festival is moving.
Never got the recaps.
It's fine. Vans and pickup trucks are bringing tens of equipment. The village youth group for the middle-aged men are unloading though. We're gonna give this entire... We're gonna make every single old person in this village have a heart attack by faking her death. And we'll go like, surprise! They're all gonna be dead. Someone will die.
はい。ちょっとたちの悪い風邪だったようですが、峠は越していると思います。ただ、風邪は治り際が肝心です。本人たちにも今日は治ったとはしゃがず、布団の中でおとなしくしているように注意してきたところです。
ああ、そうかそうか。さとこちゃんも一緒に風邪をひいてるんか。
I mean, they do sleep in the same bed.
仲良く風邪だもんで、ついつい遊んじゃうんだろうの。風邪まで一緒とは、リカちゃまとさとこちゃんは本当に仲良しだね。ああ、ちょうどいいところに入江の先生がね、リカちゃまたち峠は越したって言うてんね。
そうかいそうかい。それはよかった。それで明日の炎演舞なんだけど、さすがに無理がね。
本人はやると言って聞かないんです。皆さんがやってくれと頼めば多分喜んでやってしまうでしょう。ただ医者の立場としては、たとえ今日熱が下がっていても明日は大役をお休みさせてあげたいところです。
困ったね。ああ、おりょうさん、リカちゃまの具合ね、よくはなってきたけど、まだまだ安静なんだってよ。
そんな仕方ねえな。無理にやらせて。
Should we like loop Oreo into the plan or no?
Yeah.
I mean, she cares about Rika.
She cares about the safety of her village not getting massacred.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Hey, government.
I don't know if we're letting people know about the whole massacre part.
I think she should know at the very least.
親代様の生まれ変わりよ。
Hey,
If
yeah.
someone's trying to like kill Rika, that's not much to do.
I guess.
村が滅ぶと。
Whoa, can't be helped.
ねえこと言うんでね。
Going to my spa bath.
いやはや、まったくだよな。
入江先生、二人を見舞うことはできんかいね。
しばらく遠慮してあげてください。治りかけで遊びたい盛りなんです。外部との接触があると興奮してまた床を抜け出そうとしてしまいますから。
そうかそうか、それなら無理でけんな。入江先生、あの二人を頼むな。イカちゃまだけじゃねえ、さとこちゃんも頼むな。
Really? That's surprising. I always thought I was actually she doesn't even see Satoko-chan. She just has to take care of Satoko too.
ええ、もちろんリカさんももちろんさとこちゃんも絶対に元気にしてみせますよ。お任せください。
もし間違いがあったら、またお社様のたたりなんて言われちまう。な入江先生、昭和も50年にもなって人類が月にまで行っちまうような時代にもなって、まだたたりなんてアホ臭いとは思うんかいね。
思いますね。
ダム戦争の頃は確かにうちらはそれを煽ったし利用もした。でもな、ダム戦争はとっくに終わっとるん。いつまでもたたられてばっかりではいつまでたってもダム戦争が終わらんのよ。
さとこちゃんが死ぬとダム戦争のたたりだと言われるからですか。
ダム戦争はもう終わったんよ。村の子が風邪ひいたら心配するのが年寄りの仕事だっちゅうだけやんね。
I know what Oreo wants to say. Wants her to actually say it. If I made her, she might get angry and stab me. More than enough. When she talks about the dam complex, she doesn't mean the war they engaged with the construction itself. She's also including how the Hojo family was ostracized after it was over. She's saying the dam complex is over, including everyone that happened to resolve it, but she told me to just take care of Satoko-chan.
さとこちゃんもお見舞いの気持ちを汲み取ってくれると思いますよ。
あんないたずらぼんずに年寄りの心なんざわらわら。
Oreo-san left laughing. I wasn't watching her leave. Kamiyoshi-san and the other Elros did the same. Kamiyoshi-san is not here. I don't see what Oreo wanted to say. The dam conflict is over now. Let the girl alone.
あの元気なさとこちゃんにも熱を出させるんだから、たちの悪い風だね、入江先生。二人をよろしく頼んます。面会謝絶だから知らないけど、二人に年寄りがみんな心配してるから、はよ元気になると伝えてください。
ええ、二人ともきっと喜ぶと思います。
Takeda-san's more likely planning something for tomorrow, taking the people who leave from the curse. Can't let that happen. The curse of Ueshiyo-sama will end before it can happen for a fifth time. I'm sure of that. Wish you could have helped accomplish a 48-hour operation alone. You would need to find someone else. Wish she called up both Kumagai and the old man forensics and told them everything.
重ねて申し上げますが、こいつはヤバい橋になります。融資ならいいですがね、懲戒だったら退職金も吹っ飛びます。
なんだ大石。お前。
Why did you have to bring the kid with you?
前にはいつも隣の雀荘に部下を
I
集
just
め
wanted
て
to. I'm running out of
脅してる
clever
そうじゃない
ideas.
か。いつもと変わらん変わらんのう。
ええ、 そうっすよ、おいさん。いつものようにもっと元気に退職金が欲しいやつは10数える間に出てってくださいってやってくださいよ。そうじゃないと調子狂うっす。
いや、本当にヤバい話なんですよ、クマちゃん。その覚悟は本当にあるんですか？
試しに10数えてみればいいじゃないですか。なら今日は俺が数えるっす。退職金が欲しいやつは10数える間に退出してください。1、2、3。
ああ、わかりました、わかりました。クマちゃんの覚悟はよーくわかりました。いや、しかし本当にいいんですね。
ええ、俺あの日赤坂さんの武勇伝を聞いてるうちに熱くなってきたんす。やはり刑事になったからには巨悪と戦いたい。それに俺もやがては赤坂さんみたいに武勇伝を誇れる男になりたいんですよ。やばい橋上等じゃないっすか。それに大石さんの提案する作戦で俺たち一度も失敗したことないです。だから俺その大石さんがいけると思って誘った作戦ならビビりませんよ。
若いというのはいいの。こいつな、あの日以来赤坂君にだいぶ感化されよっての。秘密捜査や秘密事件に関わりたいと息巻いとったんじゃ。
はあ、
I feel like you played the same voice clip twice in a
若
row.
いっていいな。それでじいさまはどうします？
わしも乗るぞいというか、そこまで言われたら会社の研修がそいつらをしょっぴけるかどうか。
I know how to fake a dead body. I've done it before. You have?
で
Shit.
散々不養生を重ねてきた。
Man, Okamura is
そうそう。
getting a
こ
lot
の
of
老いぼれが長生きすることもないだろう。
He's starting to get paid.
あら、男に生まれたからには最後くらいでかい花を咲かせたいもんじゃ。
やれやれ。じいさまもクマちゃんもとにかく怖いもの知らずだな。だからドラが3つめくれてても強気でリーチ入っちゃうんだよな。
何言ってんすか、大石さん。男なら降りられない時がある。どうせ切るならど真ん中ってのは大石さんの口癖っすよ。
うん、違いない違いない。
わかりました。お二人の首私が預からせてもらいます。
そうと決まればわしの方も少々準備がいる。今のメンツと機材じゃ薬物系まで調べるのは難しいからな。急いで知り合いの鑑識の中から手の空いた連中を呼びつけるか。大石、全部終わった後はちょいとでかくおごってもらうぞい。
ええ、そこは任せてください。ですが打ち明ける相手にはくれぐれも注意してくださいよ。秘書内にスパイ混じってるそうですから。
わかっとる。わしも伊達に人は見とらん。任せとけ。
よーし、燃えてきたっす。刑事魂本開っすよ。
It's taking Ooishi all night to come to a decision, but those who had decided immediately can quite question himself.
では私はこのままちょいと用事があるんで出かけます。クマちゃんはじいさまを送ってあげてください。今日は非番なのにすいませんでしたね。
何、構わん。久々に男の血がうずいてきよった。これほど腕の鳴る大舞台、わしの人生でもこの年になって初めてじゃわい。ビビるどころかここは楽しませてもらうぞい。
ありがとうございます、じいさま、クマちゃん。
I didn't buy purple flowers. Got the usual white balloon flowers instead. With the banquet in hand, he had the cemetery across the flower shop. Anniversary for tomorrow, but she would have to walk the Nashi every year. She's commemorating the previous day instead. The day before the anniversary of the death of the old man. Brother or father figure.
毎年毎年私は今年こそはおやつさんの右腕を見つけ出すと誓ってますがさっぱり見つかってません
He's like rank with white balloon flowers and down on top of
で
it.
すがようやくおやつさんの死の真相に近づく機会を得ましたただねそれが笑っちゃうんですよ
I've been waiting for this scene.
園崎家は関係ないって言うんです
They drew a new background for it for
私は
everything.
毎年ここにお寮のばあさんを連れてきて土下座させてやるって誓ってきたのにそれが全くの大外れだったって言うんですよ私はすっかり参ってしまいましてねまたおやすさんにげんこつをもらっちまいます勝手に当たり牌を誤解してベタ折りしまくった挙句にドカンと痛い目に遭う決めつけないできっちり手を進めてりゃでっかい手がちゃんとできてたかもしれないのにです私は全然進歩してません麻雀も相変わらずですよこんな一度思い込んだら疑うことも知らない頭の固いやつは多分バカって言われるんだろうなと思います
Wish already had a vague idea. The way he phrased it, he could already guess. There was no dark secret. Behind the old man's dismemberment murder. Events that followed were separate incidents. The particular murder was an individual incident, had nothing to do with anything else. The main culprit was the only one who wasn't caught, or she needs someone to blame. The serious Onozaki family is a perfect target. Drama of revenge, or she believed and never existed. Would make for a cool story, though.
やばい橋を渡ろうとしてます。リスクの割に大した見返りはありません。せいぜい私というバカの思い込みを解いてくれるだろう。真実ってやつを教えてもらえるだけです。ですが、なんだかやっと私は自分ってやつを許してやれそうな気がします。
They heard footsteps behind them. It has to be someone else who knew the old man. Person couldn't come on the day of Watagashi every year, so they come on the day before, just like Ooishi does. Oh my god, my microphone. There you go. The reason why Ooishi always picks white ones. Usually the hydrenias are already there by the time he arrives, but she had secret meeting with Kumagai early in the morning, came straight to the grave afterwards, and arrived before this person did. Visiting grave isn't a race. It's a spiritual matter. But she was curious about the other person who brings flowers every year, so he looked up.
これはこれは皆さんもどなたかのお墓参りですかな
There you are, Shion. I was starting to wonder if I was gonna see her all this episode. The Hydranus hands all made sense.
おやおや、あんた勤務中じゃないのかい？悪いお人だね、まったく。ほら、いつまでもお墓の前で突っ立ってんじゃないよ。そこをどき。
Why she was to move over and
まさ
spoke?
かあんたが毎年おやっさんにアジサイを
綺麗だろ？うちの庭のやつなのさ。やっぱり6月はアジサイさね。あんたの気境も珍しいね。白いのもあるのかい？それも涼しそうで良さげだよ。
ああ、大石のおじさま、ちょっとすみません。お花いけますんで、お邪魔します。
No. She knelt down in front of the grave and got the flowers ready. She put the hydrangeas in the vase alongside the balloon flowers. The flowers looked beautiful in the vase together, reminding that the onlook of summer was about to start. It's June, late June already. It's fucking summer.
よく引き立て合ってるよ。
毎年私が来るとアジサイがありましたからね。青い花じゃ相性が悪いと思いまして。
なんだ、なら私たち相性はバッチリじゃないかい。
そうですね。
どうしたんですおじさま。レントゲンに妙なもんでも映ってたんですか？なんか今日は嫌に神妙で気持ち悪いですね。
Do you think that might be it? Oh, suddenly we're silent. Since you've been good to us. I'll bring some how do you say that? Flowers.
Hydrangeas.
うちの組の店にツケが残ってるだろう。
Hydrangeas. Thank you.
そいつの
It's like, I know I've heard it too. So I was trying to fucking verbalize it.
やれやれ。親子揃って口の減らない一家です。あいにくまだ当分お迎えは来ないみたいです。定年までもうラストスパートですが、まだまだ行きますよ。
なら結構。沖宮の一市民としては公僕の頼もしい一言で安心だね。
Conversations have been coded in social currencies, yet something felt a little off about it.
しかし一つ教えちゃくれませんかね。死守同盟と現場監督のおやすさんは犬猿の仲だったはずでしょう。その二人がどうして花を備えてくれるんです？
そりゃ犬、猿さね。私たちは敵同士。
Right, Shion?
そうです。こんにゃろうはとにかくムカつくじじいでしたからね。噛みついてやったし、溝落ちに肘をくれてやったし、あと車のボディを10円玉で削ってやったり。
Shion, the statute of limitations isn't up yet. Shion stuck out her tongue and hid behind the mother in embarrassment.
それだけ仲の悪かったシオンさんまでがどんな経緯でここへ墓参りに来てるんですか？
てか、ダム戦争はもう終わりましたし、まあその敵とはいえ、いろいろシャレにならないこともしましたしね。
なんだい、納得いかないのかい？終わった戦争さね。ラグビーだって終わったらノーサイド。敵味方なしなんだろう？そういうことさ。
Akane said as it was a normal thing, but Ooishi couldn't understand. First of all, they hated each other. They hated each other that they spat at each other. How could it even feel like bringing flowers to the gravesite? However, Akane said it was normal. Most standards weren't matching up.
私にはあんたの方が
I didn't think he deserved to be dismembered, dude.
ダム戦争は終わったことになってんだけど、あんたの頭の中で
I just read
ま
my
だ
mind.
続いてるってのかい？
まさかちゃんと終わってますよ。あの騒々しいスピーカーが未だ頭の中から鳴りやまないなんて冗談じゃないです。
ならその崎家が墓参りしてもおかしいことはないだろう？ほら、どきなどきな。私もお供えを持ってきたんだから。
Akane took out a small package from a bag and put it down in front of the grave.
その包み毎年見かけてましたが、中身は何なんです？
鬼ババ特製のおはぎです。酒飲みは甘いのは苦手だろうからって砂糖抜きだそうですが。
お寮のばあさんがダム監督の命日のためにおはぎを握ったとおっしゃるんですか？
毎年握って備えてるよ。あんた毎年見てるって今言ったでしょうが。
Ooishi was stunned. Oi was the biggest hardline in the Onigafuchi Guardians, no question about that. Ooishi had believed for a long time she was a mastermind behind the old man's murder. Because of that, he couldn't just believe that he had been making ohagi every year for his anniversary.
そんな顔しなさんな。もうさ、そういうのはおしまいにしようじゃないかい。
そういうのとは何のことですかな？
その崎家がダムの監督の墓前に花を供えちゃいけないとか、そういうのさ。
I like how we never gave this guy a fucking
も
name.
う昭和も60年になろってんだ。下手すりゃ数年もしないうちに。
I'm pretty sure they've only called him site manager this entire time.
あんたは終わっちまった戦争をずるずる引きずりたいってのかい？
ご冗談を。もうあんな戦争はごめんです。平和が一番ですよ。
国にも悪いところがあった。反省が必要だね。でも私たちにも悪いところがあった。だから私たちは反省するよ。そしてそれはそれでおしまいになったなら、あとはいつまでもグダグダ言ってても仕方ないだろう。古い時代を片付けて新しい時代を作るのが若者の仕事さね。不幸な事件があってこの御人は死んじまったけど、
And also get his body chopped up into different pieces.
私は一緒に酒を飲んで全部水に流したいと思ったさ。でも死んじまった。だからこの御人とはもう仲直りできない。悲しいことさ。
それが死別というもんですからね。
Yeah, no shit.
あんたは生きているじゃないかい。
そうですね。私は
Not anymore. And then Shion just shoots him. Whoever said I acted the interest of the Sonozaki family?
仲良くできる日も来るかもしれないね。
You're still Yakuza and you're still going to hell.
No.
And you're still a bad... And you're still a dirty cop, so you're going to hell.
こいつを住職さん。
I'll see you in hell together.
その後は表に車を回してきておくれ。
Akane took an envelope from the pocket and gave it to Shion. Shion took the envelope, bowed to Ooishi, and then ran off.
ダム戦争の時は小生意気なお嬢さんだと思ってましたが、いつの間にか成長されたもんです。
Oh, she still is. She needs a lot of therapy in the future. When Brush, I did.
いつまでも戦争状態じゃ心も
Okay.
体も持たないよ。それだけの時間が経ってるんだ。
I did not need to know that information.
それだけの時間が経ったんですね。時間は若者ほど濃密で、年寄りほど邪悪になる。
変わらないのは年寄りだけさ。でも時代と若者は絶えず成長してる。そしてぼんやりしてる間に私たちを追い抜いていっちまうのさ。で、私たちは隠居して若者を見守るのさ。おつなもんだろ。
おつなもんですな。あの獅子骨の鬼姫、園崎茜にいつの間にか説教をされるようになったんですから。
嫌だね、そんな通りな。まだ覚えてるのかい？今じゃ獅子骨のレディーで通ってるんだよ。そいつは内緒にしてくれるとありがたいね。
ダム戦争も終わったんですしね。
そうさ。もう終わったことなのさ。
Two of them watched Shion and the priest exchange words in front of the main temple building. Both were silent, but the air between them was comforting. There's no breeze, and the cabbage-white butterfly flitted about around them.
勤務中だろうけどさ。どうだい一つ、ひんやり練習でも行かないかい？
今日は遠慮しましょう。私も車ですし、あなたも車じゃないんですか？
I have people who drive for me.
そりゃ残念だね。
Oh,
ま
right.
たの機会にしようかい。
そうですな。またの機会にしましょう。
Something had been sitting inside Ooishi for a long time started to dissipate. Something had coagulated. Thank you.
あなたもお嬢さんを
Had
待たせ
melted.
ていましょう。
Coagulated.
そうさね。お開きにしよう。あんたとはいろいろあった気がするけどさ。これで一度パーッとチャラにしちゃいたいね。
そのあたりの生産会はまた後日に改めてやりましょう。いずれきっと。
Connie turned around with a big smile on her face. But all of a sudden it changed to an impish grin.
それでね、大石の旦那。私たちのわだかまりがパーッ。
I'm gonna go shoot some innocent people now. Bye. And get some kids into drugs. Ah, Yakuza. Never change.
そいつは最寄りの警察署へどうぞ。私に声をかけてくれりゃ順番待ちを優遇するくらいはしますよ。
チェ、サービスの悪い人だよ。
Matsuribayashi's in the blue sky. That's not blue. That's orange. Stupid.
Maybe it's different than the original. Nah. I think the Ryukishi, we both know Ryukishi can yap a fucking lot, but there's like always key scenes where he actually gets to say what he wants to say.
Yeah, the war is over.
Yeah.
It has multiple meanings when you consider the entire context of this game.
Yeah, sure.
The war is over. Yes, watching Nagashi is tomorrow.
Let the young people make the future.
富武には哀れな事故に全て廃棄したはずの H173 が投与された痕跡を残し、どういう形であれ
I am so far not really liking this inclusion of this Nomura, but whatever.
それはとても楽しそうな幕開けです。こちらではすでに議事録の捏造を終了しています。
It's just she got a last okay a last hour a last yeah I was like a last minute. It's like this game's this entire series is too long to be a minute, but fuck, an 11th hour someone manipulating the main antagonist into murder is just like, and also has like we made the revolver ocelot joke, but
yeah,
that one scene. Mr. President. What were you gonna say?
I've gone back and forth on Nomura's inclusion. First of all,
why would Keyblades needed in the final act?
Yeah, I don't know why they had to bring him into right to this. It was like kind of weird.
Well, when Takano became a Heartless, I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but
yeah. Like, I get that, like, Nomura's inclusion does make sense for the point.
The like, geopolitical...
One of the themes that it was trying to get to since the beginning, about, like, the responsibility of people's actions, you know, and, like, is there such a thing as a killing forgivable or something like that? I get it. Like, he's trying to, like, do something, like there's always someone behind the other person. So, but yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think she doesn't even have a face. That's the funniest.
She did in the anime. That's about it.
Oh, I would assume so.
Yeah.
I know, we just do such a good job building up Takano as the main antagonist in the first 4 chapters of this game, only at the end of fragments to go like, in the darkest moment, a James Bond villain literally appears out of nowhere.
What's your fucking, like,
もう何度も伝言を頼んでるから結構です。富武さんはいつ外出したかわかりますか？いつ頃戻るかわかりますか？
申し訳ございません。それにつきましてはお答えできかねます。
わかりました。またかけます。
Put down the phone before the operator finished speaking. This is the 3rd time I tried calling him. Left a message telling him to call me back, but he hasn't. Why? Is he out taking photographs by himself? Is he waiting for me behind the shrine when we usually meet? Did I do something to upset him? Fuck.
The thing, like, the only part of me that can, like, really defend Nomura's inclusion as, like, you know, the real villain is, like, it kind of said something about her. It kind of implied that there's something behind that's like a real villain, like, beginning of the chapter. Maybe, I think. Whatever, like, the Japanese government people started, because, like, that's who she's really fighting against ultimately, is the Japanese government's suppression of her grandfather, etc.
And Nomura is just one pawn in that entire political scheme. That's
she's representing. So I get kind of the reason why.
But she's just a mouthspeak for, like, political factions going on, which I understand is important to the plot. But, like, it's kind of like, we're getting a little bit too far removed from the main cast at that point, where I'm just kind of like, I'd rather that just be background stuff than foreground stuff, and it's mostly background, but whenever Nomura's here influencing, like, Takano or Okano...
There's a lot of stuff going on for her feelings about Tomitake, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Maybe because he heard about the horrible impression left in the board of directors. Is a mad scientist because of that incident. She has silver hair. The evil witch. I have to play on too. When I don't want him to be around, he's so persistent. But I need him to listen to me. I can't get a hold of him. But if he did get through to him, what do I even talk about? What could I talk to him about? I'd have to talk to someone about the plan to kill him. Why should he even answer my call? I'm simply running wildly, and when I reach the point of no return, I want to be forgiven. And I want him to do that for me. Just because he always does whatever I want him to do, and he shows up whenever I need him. Who would forgive someone like me? Someone has nowhere to go but hell.
I was literally about to ask that, actually.
What question?
She asked the question that I was thinking. I was going to say out loud, like, do you think that Takano could be forgiven at this point, even? They're trying to build her up as sympathetic.
She hasn't done anything yet.
But we know, as the audience, that she is capable and willing to commit a genocide.
Yes, and everyone Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you said genocide, and then it's like, fuck. Because I'm about to bring up Shion, and then I stopped there.
Yeah.
She does anything like the last time he held a woman's hand when he was folk dancing at some summer camp. At least she knows she's going to hell.
Yeah.
When I say I can't stand when he completely ignores my feelings. I want to be alone sometimes. I don't want to do anything sometimes. Yet he drags me out, completely ignoring how I feel. That's why when I'm exhausted, I don't even feel like doing anything. I end up with him. Makes me laugh. I always thought that it just wore me out, yet I want him to drag me around. Probably never feel this way again, and yet he's not here. Do I really believe I don't want to spend time with him? Yeah, I just grown used to his abundant affection. He took me out the day I didn't want to do anything. I was in a bad mood at first, but after a while, I started to feel better and found myself having a lot of fun. If he was with me now, would he take me out to the photographed birds, like always? Would I have to explain it all with his know-how, even though I didn't ask? That's probably boring and troublesome, but that's what I honestly want right now. Do I see my grandpa in him? I love my grandpa. He gave me a purpose to live. I needed him. I loved Uncle Koizumi. Help me with my dream. I needed him. After both of them died, maybe I just sought their aspects in him. Am I starving for a protector? Maybe I'm so traumatized by my parents' accident that I need to have someone nearby to watch over me at all times. Maybe I'm still immature. Maybe my inner child is throwing a fit because she can't put together a toy, saying that it's going to be broken anyway, she's going to break it herself. I won't just be my problem. It will bring about a huge, irreversible tragedy. But that's the only way to prove the truth of my grandfather's work. I believe allowed me to prepare up to this point. In a few days, the top members of the government will be scrutinizing my grandfather's article. Terrified of worst-case scenario projected, they will regret canceling our research and neglecting countermeasures, and they'll pass their final resolution. That's when my grandfather's article will become truth, his great work uplifted, and his name carved in the pages of history. Then he'll become a god, an eternal existence. I will reveal the god worshipped Ooishi-sama to be Himazawa syndrome, casting them down to earth. Going to complete the 5th curse for Ooishi-sama with Jiro-san's death as a mile of my own. The one who curses, not the one who is cursed. Position the test instead of being tested. I'll ascend to godhood. I'm going to make the curse a reality, and I'm going to kick the god of this place off her throne. And then Grandpa and I will be all together forever. Gods don't get tested. Fate doesn't test gods. No grief will separate us. I will be with my grandpa forever. After that, we're going to work on our research together in that study. Feel the smell of formalin. A scene from Happier Days. I loved that TV show when I was a kid. Is Happier Days an actual show? I remember the cover behind it. Like
Happy Days.
Happy Days, okay.
The Happier Days.
The sequel. I just books and playing Happy Book. During this time's my only wish. You can spend all this time just making a time machine, stupid. Let's go that far. I want my parents to be alive too. Play with my grandfather's books. I'll listen to my mother cooking in the kitchen and my father flip into his tape. I will complete my happy world. It'll be my ideal childhood. But that world doesn't have a door to the outside world. So I can't go over to my friend's house. Because if I did go to my friend's house, there wouldn't be anyone there when I returned. Nobody. Nobody. Because they all died in a train accident. So I don't want an outside world. I want to stay in my house with my parents and my grandfather. I'm a doctor, after all. I can analyze myself. I know that what I'm wishing for is proof of my immaturity. But if I know that much, then why do I still long for a parental figure in Jiro-san? If I plan an operation which includes his death, I'm still trying to hang on to him. I'm not going to betray people so I can become a god. I should remain a villain until my final moments. If I had to be a lonely little girl, then I should remain modest and humble until my final moments. It's my way of life, nobody can criticize me for it. Because if I believe in it's right, then all I can do is go on without listening to such criticism. But I still can't decide. So I want someone to criticize me. Nobody has ever criticized my way of life. So I want to hear someone do it. I want someone to tell me my way of life is wrong. I want Jiro-san to tell me I've done such a stupid thing and want him to slap me. Such masochistic desires speak a great deal to how much I'm rejecting my present self. Am I really still longing for a parent? I'm too old to call myself immature. If I do, nobody else will. No matter how immature I am inside, people will treat me as a grown person. They will say I possess an adult's responsibilities and proper judgment, and they brought me this far already. Then I'll be judged before the devil. Will I still plead not to judge my immature self as a grown-up? Am I going to act apathetically even in front of the devil? I'm already going to hell, yet I can't believe we can become a devil. I hate the idea of hell, yet I refuse to try and repent. My mind can only float in a lake of blood, drifting as I drown. If only Jiro-san was here. I would clear up as I played along with his insensitive chatter. Why is he around when I need him the most? This is the last chance I'll spend time with him. I hate how immature I am, becoming so insecure just because he isn't around. I found myself before the offertory box. I came here with the Idiot Clinic's construction center and the research at the Idiot Institute was about to begin. I remember how bravely I challenged the god of this place. I'm full of hope and ambition. After going through many hardships, I finally came this far. I even vow I would become a god. I did so in front of the god of this place. I can vaguely recall my grandfather telling me a story similar to that. That's right, it was the story of the Tower of Babel. There's only one language in this world. All people lived in one place with one will. In display of their authority, they started to build a tower which reached heaven. God got angry because these people forgot how to show respect to him. He believed if all the men gathered to commit such an affront because they shared one language and one will. So the communion was shattered and people were thrown into disorder, and were given many different languages so they'd be able to communicate with each other. And they couldn't communicate with each other. Many left, and the tower which had challenged heaven fell to ruin. Something like that, anyway. Not sure what the lesson is. God's an asshole. But that's what my grandfather explained to me. Building a tower that reaches up to the heavens is the greatest challenge for humans, but also a challenge to God. To challenge God was truly sinful, but we humans can help attest that untrodden peak. It's not easy to build a tower that's high enough to reach heaven. While they're building the tower, the people will fall into disharmony and lose the mutual understanding this once started with. The united will is thrown into disarray. This applies not to just a group of people, but can set about one person as well. No matter how solid their will, the closer they come to heaven, the more limit God imposes on man. And so iron wills are sure to waver at some point. Is it just too arrogant for humans to think they can always carry out their original intentions? That must have been what my grandfather was thinking deep down. I'm sure he lost hope many times since nobody recognized the value of his research. Yet he believed in himself and he believes that someday his work would be appreciated. Maybe that was his wish rather than reaching heaven. Grandfather realizing we will complete his research and maybe he could find where he can comprise. Humans can't build a tower that reaches heavens, but the story of Tower of Babel is still around. It can reach heaven, but it can still a story to challenge God. According to the story, the tower was left behind with nobody to work on it. The tower stayed in that place for a long time, never achieving its goal. But if someone were to see it, they realize how great it was that someone accepted the challenge and praised their name. I took over the tower from my grandfather and tried to make it reach heaven, but ended up succumbing to the same fate. It's going to be destroyed anyway. I'll destroy it myself. What am I doing? Anyway. I'm trying to continue grandfather's research. His work on Himezawa syndrome would have remained forever. Even if it was an empty tower that no one had ever visited, if somebody did come by, they would praise whoever attempted that challenge. They would have to praise my grandfather. But I took over his work and built a tower even closer to heaven, which made God angry. The tower is now going to be destroyed. The tower will become a pile of rubble. When the Idiot Institute is shut down, all of his records will be destroyed. My grandfather's wish for his work to be appreciated by someone will never be granted. I tried to make my grandfather an eternal existence. Yet I'm ended up making that an impossibility. How can I call myself Takano Mio? Instead of inheriting 1, 2, 3 from my grandfather and continuing to counting 3, 4, I reduced it all to 0. If it wasn't for me, my grandfather's work would have remained an empty tower. It would have stayed in this world forever. But I ruined it. I did it. I can feel myself sweating. The sweat reminds me that I've done something extra. When did I make a mistake? Where did I go wrong? Was it when I came here? It was before that. I started to walk down the wrong path long before that. I put myself in my grandfather's spot, I know. My grandfather was working on the Great Challenge. He built a mighty tower. And I was supposed to continue to stand there and wait for someone to appreciate it. Grandfather definitely said he wanted his work to be valued by someone, even after his death. But I misunderstood. Somewhere along the way, I made a wrong turn. I misinterpreted grandfather's wish and I ruined it. I ruined everything. I tried to make him an external existence, yet I destroyed him. Grandfather built an eternal tower, yet I raised it. When did I make a mistake? What went wrong? It's obvious. My grandfather counted to 3. With that, it was complete. Simply tried to do more with an addition and everything that collapses. Now all of it is ruined. I shouldn't even try to count to 4. I shouldn't have done anything. Besides, grandfather didn't even ask me to continue his research. The little girl shouldn't play in the dark study. Go outside and play with your friends. I remember my grandfather telling me things like that. But I refused, and I stayed in the study so I could help him. And eventually he stopped telling me to play outside, and just enjoyed having my company while he worked. But when we first met, he used to say things like that. Then what? Living with Grandpa was the first mistake I made? Then what? When I escaped the orphanage, I should have called Grandpa? I should have found a 10-yen coin? I should have asked Grandpa to help me? Now I remember. I know where I belong. Noise of something metal striking something else is getting closer. It's getting closer and closer. I'm not allowed to fall asleep. When I wasn't asleep, I just had my eyes closed. That's all. Sorry. Damn. Just blah blah blah. I'm not reading that. Don't kick. Don't kick. I'm afraid of the metal sound. Please don't kick it. I'm not being kicked. But the noise is kicking me. So please don't kick. Please don't kick the metal fence. Please. My body is getting cracked. I think my body is getting cracked. All the dirty, itchy, and painful things soak into those cracks, and the filth prickling feels horrible.
Oh no.
Soak in my chest, gathering together. I desperately try to resist it so it won't touch my heart. But the dirtiness and itching draw together more and more. My whole chest is soaked, soon my face will be swallowed. Drowning in this dirtiness, itchiness, I desperately try to hold my breath so that my heart won't be soaked with it. This is a metaphor for Takano being overcome by bisexuality. The greatest of sins. What? Those are the bisexual colors, if you look at. I draw an ocean of muck. I'm gonna add all that out later. And now, taking out the muck, my heart desperately struggles not to be tainted by it, so to rise above it until my heart, too, sinks into a sea of grime. Only creatures that live on land will grasp and suffer the pain of drowning as long as they return to dry land. Creatures that have lived in the ocean never drown. That always lived. Grandpa won't come help me. That is the best thing for me and him both. I am... See? When I stop struggling, there is no more noise. I don't have to hear that scary metal noise. Is it a roar or a yell? I need to borrow strength to scream in order to come back to the present world. My body's all sweaty. Feels dirty, itchy, and painful. Reminds me of that day. Feel welts coming out as the sweat crawls down my skin. No, it's just a delusion. Can't be itchy. Because all of that is long over. I take a bath every day. I scrub my body until it turns raw and red. Not even the slightest drop of that horrible filth could possibly remain. I can't help it. I remember the filth. I can only get rid of it by scratching my arms so hard it leaves marks. I can't get rid of the itching. I can't get rid of the filth. Of course I can't. I am a filthy existence. Grandpa should never have saved someone like me. Meeting me made him unhappy. I shouldn't have existed. Shouldn't have been born. I shouldn't have stayed inside that metal fence and spent my whole life there. I need to go back inside it. I should have never left. That place is where I belong. Corner me with that horrible metal noise. Crush me with that filth, itchiness, and pain. And then kill me. So that I'll never meet Grandpa. Is that your wish? Yes, much like those up behind the top of Babel's crumbling tower. Or Icarus, unable to reach heaven only to fall. That is my final wish. Bring me back inside that metal fence. Give me back the fate that's suitable for my filthy existence. The wish of a liar will never come true. But I am not a liar. You have spoken your true wish once, yet you have right to realize that's your greatest wish. And I cannot grant that wish just yet. Are you saying that this punishment we sinful humans face for challenging God? You should already know. The strength of your desire is what creates the future. You lack that strength. Gah. Are you saying I haven't tainted myself enough? And the gates of hell remain shut for someone not fully committed like me?
Yes.
Takano, have you considered therapy? I think that's where you went wrong, in my personal opinion.
Rika-san, Satoko-chan, yodai wa ikaga desu ka? Watashi desu. Irie desu.
Akazaka warned me I have to be careful. Akazaka opened the door silently.
お疲れ様です。外は賑やかですね。
It's fucking hot. I'm wearing black and a trench coat. How do you think it is?
大にぎわいです。これは模擬店部会さんからお見舞いにと持たされたかき氷です。せっかくなのでいただきましょう。
これはありがたい。いただきましょう。
Kasaka is wearing a t-shirt, but he's still drenched in sweat. Windows have been shut. He can't even open the curtains, so it's very hot inside. But accounting for that, he's still sweating like mad.
すごい汗ですね。確かにこの暑さでは。
Is this about to be a gay sex scene?
いえ。トレーニング
Is anyone else picking up that vibe? Saka, you're so sweaty here. Let me cool you. Get Griffin, help me get this image out of my head.
You put yourself there. I'm not doing that.
いいですからね。このようなところでずっと緊張を強いられていては精神的にも参ってしまうでしょうに。
いえ、慣れてますから。でも先生の差し入れはとても助かります。
Don't smile like a happy child. Yay, strawberry flavored shaved ice. Bless you.
何か動きはありますか？富武さんから連絡は？
いえ、 まだ何も動きはありません。あ、高野さんが富武さんと連絡がつかないと言っていました。
身の安全のために宿を変えているはずでしたね。勘づかれたのでしょうか。
いえ、そういう不信感を持ってはいないようです。私も写真撮影に飛び回っているのではないかとフォローしています。
怪しまれるのも時間の問題ですね。風向きはどちらにせよ近いうちに強い風が吹きそうです。入江先生、くれぐれもご用心を。
ええ、もちろんですよ。ああ、そうだ、先ほど大石さんにお会いしまして、こんな話が進んでいるので伝えてほしいと頼まれました。
Explain the 40-hour operation to Akasaka. Akasaka-san seemed impressed with the notion, especially because I told him it came from the girls. But wait, I was there. It came from Keiichi says. Yeah, it came from the girls.
連中に相当の揺さぶりをかけられるでしょう。そのうろたえぶりから富武さんが敵の尻尾をつかめる可能性は十分にあると思います。で、その作戦の指導は？
それは今夜大石さんと皆さんが打ち合わせして決めるようですが、やはり時間はかけられないということで、早ければ明日の早朝には決行するそうです。
そうですね。長い時間臨戦態勢でいるのはかなりの消耗を強いられます。打てる手があるなら早いうちの方がいい。
赤坂さんがひなみ沢に滞在できる休暇の限界もありますしね。いつまでなんですか？
家内には一応日曜日の深夜には帰ると言いましたが、事情が変わればやむを得ません。幸恵も刑事の妻です。分かってくれると思います。
ここでは奥さんに電話をすることもできませんね。それは辛い役を押し付けてしまったものです。
大丈夫です。新婚時代じゃあるまいし、毎晩電話しなきゃ見下り班ってわけじゃありません。
Well, he says that it's easy to tell Akasaka-san wants to hear the sound of her voice.
赤坂さんの方では何か変化はありましたか？何か必要なものがあれば持ってきますので。
必要なものは特にありません。変化は難しいところです。何しろ祭りの準備でこれだけの出入りがありますからね。その中に不審な気配が混じり込んでいてもとても私には分かりません。むしろ逆にこの人混みの中にここを監視する敵も混じり込んでいると思って警戒するくらいがちょうどいいでしょう。
そうですね。そうそう、山犬ですが、やはり赤坂さんがおっしゃったように動き出しているようです。お好みさんに予定を聞いたところ、5年目のたたりに便乗した愉快犯がリカちゃんを狙う可能性を考慮して祭りの前後に警護体制のレベルを上げたというのです。
現在の状況と一致しますね。まるで明日の祭りに合わせて表も裏も全ての準備が同時に進んでいる気がします。
明日はいろいろな意味で祭りになるとおっしゃるわけですね。
The 48-hour operation gets underway tomorrow morning. Be quite a turbulent day. Yes, everything will change starting tomorrow. June 19th, 1983. The tempestuous day that divides a peaceful world from a tragic one. The fate of the world will change on that day. Finished my secret meeting with Akasaka-san and left while calling the second floor window, pretending to address the girls. The girls. And someone villagers saw me do that. They asked how they were doing. They asked me about both girls, which made me very happy. Oh yeah, they're dead. What?
They're dead.
Yeah. They were sick and they kept the windows closed. It was kind of a recipe for disaster.
I'm getting sick now.
My mother's sick. Damn. Get down with the sickness. So how is he gonna explain, like, oh yeah, Rika-chan's been dead for 48 hours. I'm like, I've been lying to y'all. And then EDA was killed by the villagers. And nothing of value was lost. Hi, Takano. Takano has headed back to the clinic. It's unusual for her to be here alone. Though Taki-san was with her, I could understand, but she never came here by herself. For a moment I thought maybe she suspected a connection between me and Akasaka-san, but it doesn't seem that way. I'm relieved. She's kind of having a mental breakdown right now. I wouldn't disturb her. Never mind, she masked up pretty fast.
そうですか。今日は気持ちいい風が吹きますからね。散歩も気持ちがいいと思いますよ。
次郎さんもそんな風に誘われて一人で散歩に行っているのかしら。
What was a strange nuance to them? Takada-san only spent time with Tomoaki-san out of politeness. At least how she's been acting, so when I heard her say that, I was a little surprised.
そうかもしれません。彼は東京の人ですからね。ひなみ沢の自然や空気はとても貴重なものだとわかるのでしょう。
所長、次郎さんどこに行かれてるかご存知ありません？
いえ、存じませんが。はて、
昨夜の会合にも欠席してますわね。他のスタッフが進行してくれたからいいですけど、本来なら次郎さんの
Maybe he's avoiding you because you're a terrible girlfriend.
職務怠慢でしてよ。
It's going the wrong direction. I have to change the subject.
まあ、彼もたまには羽を伸ばしたいと思うこともあるんじゃないでしょうか。彼にもあるんですよ。一人になりたい時があなたと同じにね。
そうですわね。私ったら。
I think that went well. That's what I'm talking about after that. I think that went well. I just crushed her spirit even more. I didn't think that was possible at this point. Watanagashi is the biggest festival of the year round here. Grown and scaled up since the dam conflict ended. This year the village festival is hitting a peak. I'm sure the villagers of all ages will enjoy themselves tomorrow. Takano-san and overlooked their heartwarming scene.
明日は楽しいお祭りになるでしょうね。
ええ、楽しい祭りになりますわね。
Conversation was very ironic. We both meant something different as we spoke.
祭りの幕開けが楽しみですね。
ええ、楽しい祭りの幕開けですわ。
That's an indescribably bitter smile on her face.
明日は晴れるといいですね。せっかくここまで準備して雨で中止なんて気の毒です。
ここまで大々的に準備した盛大なお祭りですもの。雨天ごときで中止になるわけありませんわ。
そうですね。
They've got a new piano player for this festival and everything. Listen to them practicing now.
必ず祭りになりますね。
ええ、盛大なお祭りになりますわよ。
Are we speaking a code here? Do we know that there's a thing going on between us?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Takuna's like, do you know that we're doing the thing?
Well, she had agreed to participate. In other words, he'd given us the green light. You didn't need to say in other words for that one!
Oh, damn.
In and out.
いやー、若さっていいな。私一人だけがうじうじとみっともないったらありゃしないです。もう後には知れません。この大石クラウド、切るならど真ん中、最後まで突っ張りますよ。
Well, she sounds always a man with great presence. He seems pretty reliable when he's set determined. He really should fucking leave his jacket at the office, though.
Yeah, dude, you're not fucking wearing that at all.
It's summer. It's just making your arms sweaty. I can't even visualize what you would look like with the jacket on. Time March should be Sullivan's in with quick shift and stands during the opening rush.
ね、リカ。味方が多いというのはこんなにも心強いことなのです。もうあんたに口を挟む気はないわ。ほんの数日前まで私は運命に屈しかけていたというのに、それから数日を経ただけでここまで変わるなんて、これは本当に運命をひっくり返せるかもしれない。リカ、そんな弱い気持ちではダメなのです。そうね。
I'm sorry, just Okamoto's not here. I don't feel the hype mood.
ひっくり返す勝つ私たちは運命を打ち破る
Come on, this is a pretty high piano playing.
となれば次に重要なのはトラップのタイミングですわね。
タイミングも何もねえだろ。即時発動だろ。今夜にはリカちゃんが姿を消してから48時間が成立する。待てば待つほど相手を利するんだからすぐに仕掛けるべきだと思うぜ。
Give it like 20, 48 hours plus like 10. Jesus Christ.
今回に限り相手を利するだけというのはどうか。守りは慎重であるべきだけど攻めは大胆であるべきだと思う。ケイイチとレナの太鼓判がもらえればとても心強いのです。どうですかみんな。
私は依存ないわ。もう覚悟は決まってる。いつだって OK よ。
木はすでに熟してる。どう見るサト
急ぐのはもちろんですけど今すぐというのは早すぎますわ。相手の隙をつくならもう少し冷静に引き金を絞るべきでございましたよ。
奇襲なら夜だろ。今を除いて最高のタイミングがあるのかよ。
まあ落ち着き
Can we at least have dinner first?
サトコの言うのも一理あるしケイちゃんの言うのも一理ある。奇襲の定番は野襲。でもね今の私たちを見てごらん。ほらこうして深夜でも血気盛んでしょ。野襲が効果
Mion, I don't know about you, but I think there's a bright white light outside. It's not dark at all.
深夜は奇襲になり得ない。
It's actually
just the spotlight.
That's just a solar flare going on. Don't worry about it. I think we have bigger concerns then.
適した時間帯があるのですか。
わかったわ。幼稚の反対朝がけね。
ほほう、難しい言葉をご存知ですね。確かに人間どの時間に一番電話がもらいたくないかと言ったら深夜よりは明け方です。何しろ寝ぼけているところでは正常な判断ができませんからね。
夜明け前の奇襲
We ride at dawn.
いいタイミングだと思う。
私もそれが一番効果的だと思う。高野さんの性格から考えて5年目のたたりを装う形で何かのアクションを起こす可能性は極めて大だと思う。なら今夜はそれの前夜に当たる。
前夜ほど流行る心を抑え十分な睡眠をとろうと思うのが人というものなのです。見えてきましたわね。最高のトラップタイミングが。
夜明けの奇襲か。くわ、なんだよそれ。男として生まれたからには一度はやってみたいシチュエーション燃えてきた。
ワクワク。
前原さんもうちの連中と同じですね。おやということは男で燃え上がっていないのは私だけってことですかね。やれやれ。よーしならいいですね。明日の早朝に48時間作戦を発動します。これで敵がどう動くかです。相手を撹乱しその出方に合わせて攻撃する。これは遊撃作戦ですよ。
よし部長園崎ミオンの名において48時間作戦の発動を命ず。決行は明朝4時。
Mion, I can't hear you. The piano's really loudly. Can you tell your butler to stop?
総員は何があっても即応できるよう心身のコンディションを最高で保つこと。そして忘れるな、ひなみ沢の後輩はこの一戦にあり。敵が援護を許せば村が滅ぶかもしれないんだよ。
That guy with the glasses?
Yeah, the kid with the glasses.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh god damn it. It's not supposed to be referenced this month.
I spent too much time with Jewel to be able to even believe I can get away with that.
Jesus.
Then we're doing non-stop nostalgia critic November. I feel like we gotten off topic.
Yeah, maybe.
対に大きな動きが起こります。例えるな
Rena,
ら、これはビシッ
Ichi. Pay attention. Come on.
Focus! Come on, chop chop!
そうだね。レナもそのビシンを
Too
感
much
じてるよ
nostalgia critic. Rena, shut the fuck up.
その津波を起こしてやろう。飲み込まれるのは村か連中か。
俺たちはその波で波乗りとしゃれ込んでやるぜ。
The 48-hour operation will be a shock to the enemy. They'll panic, their pace will be off, and they'll guarantee to slip up somehow. We don't know how they're going to slip up. Just know they will, preparing ourselves to actually give us full advantage.
Yeah.
So I enemies on this huge game board that is
That's gonna make a
Hinamazawa.
big difference, I guess.
This festival will start with our siege. Come on, we're ready. We're ready for June 19th, 1983. But do I have to wake up at 3 a.m.? Hey, Rika. This many emotions ever gathered on this day? Actually, there was always this many emotions in this world. There was always countless numbers of them gathered on this forgotten June 19th. We just never realized it because we always look at the world subjectively. There's so many people in this world and each of them has a very important emotions. Countless feelings are collected together, giving shape to this world, this fragment. With this many emotions, what kind of world will we see? What kind of fragment will we be granted? Who will win? Takano or us? Time to find out is now. Let's open it. Let's open the door to June 19th of 1983.
The door to darkness.
All right, it's the next episode's the big climax then.
Finally.
The door to the 19th. Preparations complete. Oh my god, the last two trophies have just been nothing but preparations. Alright, we've did it. We have overcome a prologue, connected fragments, and prepared. And finally, the Matsuribayashi can begin. Any last words, Griffin?
No.
I'm gonna have to edit that out now. Until next time, y'all. Have a gay old time. Peace.